Hi everyone, in this video we will do some tests with the new model from Nvidia, Nemotron-3-Nano-30B-A3B, and this is a very interesting model that I will test it mainly for coding and interactions locally. I followed this guide from Anslot, and I will use the quantized version of this model. So I have forced these parameters, so temperature 1.0 and top P 1.0, and we will do some tests to see if it is really good or not, especially compared to Qwen3-30B-A3B model, which I won't test this one, but I will test the Coder one, which is mainly interested in that. And as you can see, these are the official benchmarks. So Nemotron 3 is the green one, then we have Qwen3-30B-A3B, and then we have gpt-oss-20b. Okay, so let's start with a normal test. I will use opencode just to try some interactions. I don't have a very powerful computer, so I will use it in CPU mode, and it will also degrade the performance when the context will become bigger. So let's start with high, and as you can see here the cores are used, and we have the thinking part and then the answer. So let's try to see if it works, especially with the tools. So let's start again. Which tools do you have? Okay, it's local, and as you can see, when it is responding, you will see that the cores are used, and we have a bash, read, write, edit, grep, glob, list, task, web fetch, and to do. And these are the basic tools from opencode, so the agentic interaction. And as I said, this model isn't powerful enough to do coding with very big code bases, but as you can see, you can use the tools. So let's try a simple interaction. So write the today date in ddd.txt in format year, month, day. So it need to use several tools. So the one to get the date, and then write it to a file. So this is the full path, and it is writing in the system, and this is correct. And then you can do /undo just to keep the context that we don't want to lose. Let's try another interaction. Write the Linux version I have, and these are the tools that it can use. I won't try web fetch because as I said, when the context will become bigger, it is more problematic for me to test, and I have to wait now. So this is the full benchmark that I made. I tested the Nemotron-30B. This is vanilla without a specific temperature, and this is with the tweak, so as suggested from Onslaught. And I made some tests, but I'm more interested in coding and similar stuff. So the first test is like an agentic way to test it, and I made these charts with LLM eval simple, which is a tool that I made to analyze the LLMs with the prompts that you are interested to test. And this is the expected answer, or this one, and these are the instructions in the prompt, and this is the generated answer, and it's correct. And compared to other models, the fastest is Granite, which is a smaller model, and it makes more errors in other prompts, so I ignore it. So compared to gpt-oss-20, it is slower, but it is correct, like also the other. So in this test, probably the winners are the Qwen3 family, also the 30B-A3B, but also the 4B version, because are faster. Then I have another test, coding base, which is basic coding. So there are some functions to fill with the correct answer, and it also answered correctly. And in this test, the tweak version is 28 seconds, which is more or less like GPT-OSS, but also here the Qwen3 family is faster. And then this is another coding test. It's a conversion from JavaScript to Rust. This is the expected answer, and this is the actual answer from the model. And here it's also a general test, and here it is the slowest, but it is correct. And these are other tests. This is an extraction test, which is useful to find relevant information in data. And also here it isn't very fast compared to Qwen3-Coder-30B, and it is also slower than gpt-oss-20b. Other relevant test, okay, also this one, it's sentiment struct. This is a JSON where the LLM have to fill the missing sentiment. so analyze the text from the user. And this is weird because the tweak version answered in a wrong way, and what happened is that it changed the feedback from the user. So here there was a mistake in the comment, and it corrected the user comment. So the agent who analyzed this set it to wrong, but it answered correctly. The error isn't in the sentiment analysis, is in the feedback that it changed. It corrected the user comment, which it wasn't specified in the prompt, and it was fast, as fast as the other models. So let's see if okay, it is still continuing to answer to this question. So write the Linux version that I have, and yeah, sometimes it makes a lot of reasoning. So maybe it is also this, because it is slower than the others. So let's stop. Okay. So conclusion. The conclusion for me is that it's a good model. Probably it is on par with GPT-oss-20b. So this is my final result. We have 16 correct questions with 1000 seconds, and with Nemotron we have a similar number of correct questions, and also with a similar time consumed. So Nemotron and GPT-oss in my tests are equivalent, but the Qwen models, both the mixture of experts and also the 4B version, are faster, at least in my computer. And yeah, as I said, none of these models is really an alternative for serious coding alternatives. But if you just want to have easy interactions with your system, you can use these models. They work. They aren't very smart, but they can use tools. So if you want to have local models that do not depend on internet or on subscriptions, these free models are interesting to use, but just for this specific use case. That's it. I hope you found this video useful, and see you in another one. Bye.